Cyclone MMA.
Hello everybody, my name is Mason from Cyclone MMA and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be breaking down UFC 255. We're going to preview it and I'm going to give you some of my predictions. I'm going to kind of pick and choose the fights that I want to talk about early here in terms of the prelims. We're going to start off with Joaquin Buckley versus Jordan Wright. Definitely watch this fight. It's on the prelims, so you just need ESPN Plus for it. Check it out because Joaquin Buckley, he's the guy who had that crazy spinning kick knockout that went viral. So he's riding high right now. He's a major favorite in this fight. I want to say he's like a 3-1 favorite or something like that, at least at the time of this recording. And he's against Jordan Wright, who's I'm pretty sure he's a Dana White Contender Series guy. 11-0. He's undefeated. He did have he got knocked out, but the guy who knocked him out ended up popping for some kind of drug. It might have been marijuana. It might have been PEDs. I don't really know. But that's a no contest now. Don't sleep on Jordan Wright, and don't sleep on this fight in general because it could just last a round and someone could get knocked out viciously. It has a really this is a really good stylistic matchup between the two of them. They're just strikers who come forward. And also Jordan Wright, he also fought up a weight class. He fought at 205 once. So the fact that he's fighting at 185, he already has experience with bigger guys. I think this fight is going to be really good. I'm going to choose Jordan Wright to win this. I think Joaquin Buckley, he's got a lot of hype right now. But we're going to see in this fight if he has the skills to back up that hype. Next, we have the fight of the Brandons, the Brandon War. Brandon Moreno versus Brandon Royval. I know Moreno was the guy that when Alex Perez ended up getting the title fight when Cody Garbrandt pulled out, a lot of people were wondering why Moreno didn't get the fight. This has the potential of being a barn burner. They both fought Kai Kara France, and they both had really, really, really good fights with that guy. Specifically, Royval was able to get a submission victory. Royval got dropped twice in that fight, came back, got the win. He's a gamer. His name's Raw Dog, you know? Brandon Raw Dog Royval. I see, honestly, if I had to pick on this fight, I'm putting money on Royval because he's my boy now. After watching his last performance, I'm just in love with this guy. He's awesome. But I think Moreno can get it done. I think he's one of the better guys in this division. I can see him being a champion in the future. And I think he's got more experience. But I'm hoping this is a good fight, and I'm pulling for Brandon Royval. Moving on to the main card, we got Shogun Hua versus Paul Craig. These guys already fought. By the way, this one's at light heavyweight, so they're fighting at 205. No surprise there. They fought once. It was a draw. Personally, I thought that Shogun won the fight. I thought he won rounds 2 and 3 pretty decisively. With that said, I thought Paul Craig could have done more to win the fight. I think Paul Craig could have won that fight. He was too content just laying on the ground. And that's not me saying oh, get up, you wuss. No, literally Shogun was like, come on, get up. And Paul Craig's like, no, I'm going to stay on the ground, which was really confusing. And as soon as Paul Craig did get to his feet with a couple seconds left, he put it on Shogun. I think he's the better striker right now in this point in his career. Shogun's getting old. Shogun's 38 years old. Paul Craig's 32. I don't see Shogun getting that much better since their previous fight. I do see Paul Craig, being able to get better. He's younger. He's fresher. So I'm going to go with Paul Craig for that one, but it could go either way. Next, we got another one that can go either way. Katlyn Chookagian versus Cynthia Calvillo. A lot of people are really high on Calvillo with, I understand it. She's still an up-and-comer. Katlyn Chookagian's younger, actually, which is kind of surprising. I think Chookagian can get it done. I think she's a big underdog. So I think if you want to put money on an underdog, put it on Katlyn Chookagian. She has a lot of experience. She's fought the best. Cynthia Calvillo's still trying to, make her way up into that division, try to fight for a title. She's still a prospect. I think Chookagian has, the skills to get it done. That's all I'll say about that. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me. And also Chookagian's just she's longer by 4 inches and she's taller by 5 inches. She's got, the height and reach advantage. Don't sleep on Chookagian. Next, we got Mike Perry versus Tim Means. I was really looking forward to Mike Perry versus Robbie Lawler. Unfortunately, Lawler pulled out, and now we got Tim Means, which I'm still excited for. It could be a really good fight. I'm gonna pick Mike Perry, despite I don't really like Mike Perry anymore, if I'm being honest. I know a lot of you guys probably do. After all the allegations and him punching an old man in a bar and all the shit he does, all the things he's been accused of, it's just kind of hard to root for someone like that. But I think he will win this fight. I think Tim Means could potentially use his wrestling to have a better chance of winning. But Tim Means is 36. Mike Perry is 29. Mike Perry's still young. He's still trying to find his way up into his, into the division. He kind of has some losses stacking up. But Tim Means is kind of on the downslope. So I'm going to pick Mike Perry for this one, rooting for Tim Means. We'll see what happens. And finally, not finally, almost finally, we got our first title fight. Valentina Shevchenko versus Jennifer Maia. I am picking Valentina Shevchenko to win this fight, and I think all of you probably are too. If you're not, let me know in the comment section which you know that I don't, because I'm really curious. But Shevchenko's just elite. She's the second best female fighter probably of all time. She has a crazy run going on right now in that flyweight division, and she's just so dominant. She's so much better than everyone she fights. It's crazy. Jennifer Maia had a really good performance against Joanne Calderwood, but I just don't see her ground game being enough to get the victory here, because I think Valentina also has a really good ground game. And Valentina can keep it on the feet if she wants to, and on the feet, she is a goddamn murderer. So I'm going Valentina. No surprises there, and there's no surprises for this next one, because between Deiveson Figueiredo and Alex Perez, I am choosing Deiveson Figueiredo. He only has one loss on his record. He's a beast, dude. The thing about this matchup can be really, really exciting, because I think Perez is, he's a volume guy. He throws a lot of punches. He wears you down, and that's how he gets his finishes. That's how he gets his wins. Figueiredo, on the other hand, is kind of like a sniper. The way he fought Benavidez both times. Benavidez starts the fight, and he wants to be the pressure fighter. He's moving a lot. Figueiredo just kind of like stalks him. He's watching him, and he chooses his shots. He's very selective with when he throws, but when he does throw, it hurts. He lands hard. He has a lot of power. Very selective. I think he can snipe Alex Perez. I think Perez is going to try to maybe pressure him with volume, and I think Figueiredo is just going to catch him. So I see Figueiredo winning that. And that's the card. I'm looking forward to it. I know there's not a lot of names on it, not a lot of stars, but it has the potential of being one of the better UFC pay-per-views of this year, just because good matchups. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think, who you think is going to win in the comment section below, and I will see you all next time.